Miller, you're repeating yourself again, buddy. It's fine. Alright, so this is the one where we gotta extract a child soldier and I guess their old XO. This one's gonna be a little rough because we can't kill anybody. So we're gonna have to do that. Well, okay, we can't kill any of the children. So that's gonna make this mission extra tough.
Heading to Central Africa. Deploying.
I mean, Sierra, you have just described the Diamond Dog's experience. I mean, I'm just saying, in an outfit like this, there is no doubt about whether it was the same guy.
And their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
You say that, but I don't get to bring in any of the fancy tranquilizer equipment or any of that other bullshit on this mission. So I'm gonna have to do this like a real big boss.
From high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye druid.
Ocelot, I appreciate that, but in the real world, you don't just get magical triangles over people's head because you looked at them for 3 seconds.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright, now. We don't have a great deal of time to get this done, because there are patrols out and about.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
And I don't remember which building this dude is in. Or maybe he's not in a building at all. I don't remember. Oh, no, he's on the other side. Son of a bitch. That's right. Because with these extra patrols that are going to be coming in, if I don't get this dude out of here fast, there's going to be so many of these little punk-ass kids in here that it's going to be almost impossible to get back out again with them.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Shit.
Don't hurt any of those kids.
You say that, Miller. They're shooting at me. Wait, is the dude not in here this time? What the fuck? What are you trying to do to me, Metal Gear? This is some straight up bullshit. Chad, am I remembering wrong? Is this dude in a different building?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Where did they go?
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Violence against children. Yeah, what he said.
Looks half-starved too. There's no way he can stand the shock of a fulton extraction. Get him out by chopper.
Oh, I'm just out here punching kids in the face. No biggie. Hey, what the f- Are you serious right now? The dude was really right here the whole time. Chat, do you see that?
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
They literally just killed me in the middle of the animation. Like, I was in the middle of throwing this man's. And I died. And Mate, welcome to the stream on a Saturday. Good to see you. Glad to have you. Hopefully the weekend is treating you well. Did you miss anything memorable? Reverse chainmail bikini? Yeah, kind of. You missed me getting a little bit salty and going on a rant about game design earlier. But aside from that, it's mostly just been me failing miserably. Yeah, shot by the children he was beating the shit out of. Shot by the children that I'm literally prohibited from fighting back against. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not advocating that they let me shoot the child soldiers, but... on the other hand, maybe don't put 30 of them in a village. Alright, so...
Please select
that was a little bit my fault,
Mission
because I
accepted.
forgot where the guy is. Now that I know where he is, should be a little easier. Okay, so.
You can give the order to develop
Let's see, staff management, F's in the chat for crawling sloth, again,
Select unit.
served with distinction,
Staff dismissed.
and another casualty of my terrible decision making. Advocate for war crimes. Well, thing is, Serini, the game literally won't let me do it.
Please select a mission.
Like, it's not even a matter of whether I want to shoot the children or not. The game will not, well, okay, it'll let me do it, but then it immediately fails the mission because I killed a child. So, like, even if I wanted to, the game will not let me. I mean,
Deploying.
if this were a real game like RimWorld, not only would they let me kill the children, they'd let me chop them up for body parts. Wait, what?
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the general's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive
Stab
and
them
have
instead.
occupied an abandoned village. Start by
Maybe.
checking that location on your map.
I'm fairly certain that anything that causes them to no longer be alive will fail the mission. Like, even if it's not my fault. If something kills them, the mission is failed.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your eye druid.
Which, you know, considering that it was this village, in fact, where we had some APC drive through and literally hit a dude so hard he got yeeted out of
Map has been
existence.
updated.
I mean, there's a precedent here.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
There's absolutely a precedent. I am being super aggressive right now, and I probably shouldn't be. Well, shit.
Don't hurt any of those kids. Disengage or use
Pick
your
up the
blade.
dude.
That's the general's brother.
Let's...
It's number 2.
A little faster would be just fucking outstanding. Okay. Down, stupid. Alright. Horse to me. Yeah, we can have a conversation later. Now is not the time to deliver key intel. All right, let's get this donkey out of here, and then I'll go back for the XO. Or, I'm sorry, the commander. The commander. This is the XO. God damn it. Alright, fine. Tell me your life story.
Tata ya bankaka na mono telaka mono mambu general salaka bantu ya buta ti ya mbele ke tinkaka mosi beto nyonso ke bampangi atampidina ya ikentango ya kuvutuka diaka ni mave menga ke kilo kuluta masa.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
All that's left is to extract the commander.
Alright, buddy. Go ahead and get out of here, Pequod. And then let's see if we can get the commander. Horse? Horse. Horse? Oh, there's Horse. I saw the donkeys and I was like, oh shit, where did... I thought Horse was over there playing with some cousins.
Good work.
Mate, we found, we extracted a translator that could do, they call it real-time translation. I think it would be cool if, like, if the soldier actually spoke the language in question, that it would do the translation for you, but it doesn't do that for some stupid reason. And Travis rolling into the chat on a Saturday, well, Sunday for you. Hope the weekend is treating you well, Travis. Glad you could join us. Hopefully you've been having a good Sunday morning so far.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
So far the tactical operations have been a little bit rough, but as Sierra put it, I have kind of adopted a fuck it we ball energy for these missions today, so we're maybe not completing them gracefully, but we are completing them.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Also, Chet, do I move faster in this mankini? Is that Like, I feel like all of the characters I've been playing have been moving much faster than I'm used to. And part of me wants to attribute that to the Mankini. I mean, there are certainly worse ways to spend your Sunday than sleeping.
Detected. The
Travis?
map has been updated.
I certainly wouldn't complain about getting a little more sleep. Less air resistance, yeah, that's what it is. I'm more aerodynamic.
Enemy presence detected. The map
Although,
has
to be
been
fair, the
updated.
crotch bulge might be providing a little more drag than intended.
Another group of child soldiers? No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Yeah, I just need to know which one is the commander so I know which one I need to go
Another
beat the
child
shit out of.
soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Looks like they had more than one patrol out. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
So we got these couple of kids in the street, but neither one of these is the ones that I'm looking for. Like, I don't need those kids. Is it you? It's not you. That is not the button that I meant to hit. That is not the button I meant to hit. Crotch bulge is like a rudder. Yeah, there you go. At high speed, it helps me change direction more quickly. Still hasn't answered the question of which one of these little fuckers is the one that I actually need to extract. That's the real question of the hour.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
I'm pretty sure it's the kid wearing the beret. Like, if I had to guess, it's the kid wearing the beret.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Wherever he ended up. On the plus side, child soldiers don't use radios, so that helps. Have a Lego meeting in about 3 hours. Are you just gonna sit there?
If you're gonna use CQC on those kids, limit it to throws or punches. Their size and agility makes it too hard to catch them in a restraining hold.
I want the weapon. I want the weapon. Give me the weapon. Thank you. Now, I can hold up these kids, but I can't actually shoot them.
Don't move.
Because they don't know that I'm not gonna shoot them. Alright. That's one. Upside of combat mankini is you have no boots to clunk around loudly in. I guess that's one way to look at it. I don't think that's our guy. Again, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure wherever the kid is in the red beret, that's gonna be our guy. If I had to guess. You know what? I wonder. Since we got this kid over here, I wonder if I can hold him up to try and get intel to tell me where the commander is. Because even though it won't mark him, I'll at least know where he's at by looking at the map.
Talk.
That's what I
There he
needed.
is, the commander. Extract him.
Updated.
That's what I needed. Okay, now that I know where he is, that'll make life a little easier on me. So I'll take the long, looping path. The indirect path. And I'll probably have to neutralize this kid in the process. But I'm gonna wait for him to start walking back the other way. Alright, there we go. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, you little bastard.
If you're gonna use CQC on those kids, limited to throws or punches. Their size and agility makes it too hard to catch them in a restraining hold.
Now we just kind of chuck you over there.
Don't move.
There we go. There we go. Gonna make a joke about the red beret wearing as a prince. And I remembered what that was about. Yeah. Yeah.
Enemy presence detected.
It didn't have a whole lot to do with a hat. Did not have a whole lot to do with a hat. Alright. Our mains is still kind of hanging out in the same area. So again, I'll take the long way around, and yep, there's a guy right here. Alright. So I'll see if I can lure this kid over here. Potentially neutralize. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. If I can sneak past his ass without having to worry about him, then that's the ideal. We're sneaking around, but we're dummy thick. Yeah, and especially with this mankini, you know, it does not prohibit the clapping of the ass cheeks. It's a fucking tragedy is what it is. Well, shit. It's funny too because right when that happened, I was getting ready to hit the crouch button. So, like, literally, the game preempted me by about half a second. As it typically seems to do. Wow, BLM, you're gonna go that way? You gonna go that way with it? Alright, I see how it is. I see how it is. Why you gotta make it like that? I'm gonna get this little punk. One way or another. Is that... Okay, I'm not seeing shit. That's a kid actually sitting there on the hill. Now the question is, where's our target? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to wait for them to go off of alert, because they're all bunched up now. I'll have to wait until the alert for them is over and they spread out a bit again. It's like, you've got the patrol down here that's checking around where I was, and then the rest of them are all clustered up here around the building. So, I think we just wait it out. As boring as that is, as much as I don't like just sitting here, I think the smart money is to just wait it out. Restrain myself, but noise. Noise. Man, our teams are leveling up like a mofo. Smart is not untactical. Well, see, that's the great thing about it, though. Like, I'm not just untactical, I'm also an idiot. So, like, there's no confusion about the whole, like... Yeah, like, there's no confusion about whether I'm untactical because I'm smart and I'm just choosing to pretend to be dumb, or if I'm actually... Like, I'm just actually an idiot. Okay, it looks like they're all breaking up. So let's see where our mans is gonna go. Obviously, the two that we laid down on the ground are already back up and doing their own thing. So that's unfortunate. But if the commander will do me the favor of being in a place that's relatively isolated so I can sneak up on him, that would be just outstanding.
Caution, rain approaching.
Oh, well, that might actually work in our favor. A little bit of rain could definitely make this easier. And yes, sir, says Stealth, first time chatter, welcome to the stream. Yes, sir, good to see you. Glad to have you. Glad you could join us on this Saturday stream. And stealth is relative. Stealth is relative. Not a lot of stealth in this mission. Generally speaking, stealth is defined by not being discovered. However, I live by the philosophy that if no one survives, then technically you can't be reported. Unfortunately, we're playing one of the few missions where they put us up against child soldiers that the game will not let me kill. So, unfortunately, I can't just achieve stealth by killing everyone that sees me. Alright, let's see. Let's see. Okay, hopefully, I'm hoping he will just, like, stay where he is. I'm hoping the commander will just stay right where he is, and then as soon as this rain rolls in, that might give me just the extra bit that I need in order to nab this guy and get out of here. Artillery strike. I mean, like I said before, the problem with the game and the way it handles the child soldiers is I am blamed if they die, no matter why they die. So, like, if this kid is standing next to a barrel and for some reason it explodes and he dies, the game blames me for that, even if I'm not the one that did it. Okay. So we got that kid that's close by. I'm gonna let him continue to do what he do. Drop this kid like a bad habit. And then let's get the fuck out of here. Horse, to me. Horse, could you pick up the pace, my dude? Alright. Where can I put the helicopter?
Support helicopter.
There we go.
Requested.
Now, we get the hell out of here.
Extraction arrived at Mother
Can't
Base.
become Anakin. No, sadly. Falling to the dark side is part of the story, but you can't do it before they let you. You're not allowed to follow the dark side until the game says you do. Oh shit. Has the Discord link expired? I don't know if Erst is still, if he's still out there.
Extraction.
I know he
arrived
said
at
he had
Mother
some
Base.
stuff to do with some friends today, so maybe not,
Mission
but...
complete. Phew, at least you made it out in one piece.
Yeah, if the link has expired and I need to update it, just let me know, and I can update the link. Alright, there we go.
Boss,
Again, it wasn't
about
pretty.
how we report this one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon, and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the General's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Gotta redo the mission, need an A rank. The hell with that. Fuck that shit. There ain't no mission ranking requirements on this run. That shit would be impossible on some of these. Quarantine platform is available.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests, and Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
I mean, that's what I was trying to do, and then apparently I left the mission area, so, you know, it is what it is. Yeah, hold on a second. Hold on a second, Sierra.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the pathogen.
Okay.
Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected?
Well, thankfully, I already know the answer to that question, Ocelot.
Knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine.
I mean, unfortunately,
Given the situation,
I'm gonna quarantine them based on what I know the criteria is and not whether or not they're
They
symptomatic.
will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid.
I get it. I know how this works. Thank you.
I'll explain how to quarantine staff members
I-
suspected of infection.
I don't actually need to know.
Go to
I
the Mother
already
Base
know how to do
menu
it.
and select
So,
staff management.
you,
First,
you,
take a look at the quarantine
you,
facility we've set up.
you. Okay, so Chet,
We'll isolate anyone who's
I'm gonna
already
tell you,
symptomatic
but
at the
for those
quarantine
of you that
facility.
don't want to know,
But
that
we
don't
have
want
to
it
expect that
spoiled,
there are
even though,
multiple staff
again,
who are
spoilers
infected,
for a
but
10-year-old game,
asymptomatic. So how do we
you
identify them?
now have the
At present, we
opportunity
have no way
to
tell them
mute
apart.
the
But there has
stream
to be
if you
something
don't want to
for us go
know
on.
what it is,
If you
what
notice
criteria it
anything,
is
reassign
that I am
staff you
using
suspect are infected
to
the
quarantine these
facility.
people.
We'll
So,
monitor them,
yeah,
and then
this is
contact
your
you if
last
there's a
warning,
change in their condition.
because I'm gonna
Correctly
give it away
quarantine these
in 3,
asymptomatic infected will reduce
2,
the number of new infections.
1.
You should continue with your
Okay,
missions as
so we
usual.
already know.
If Cypher is behind this, going after them should
It has
help
to
us
do with
determine the
language,
root
it has to
cause
do
of
with the
this epidemic.
parasites. Everybody
Also,
that
until we
speaks
identify the
Kikongo
pathogen, we
currently
can't fire or
are the
dispatch
ones
any
that will
staff.
catch
We
the
cannot
disease.
let this thing
Those are the
spread.
ones that I'm going
Boss,
to
get the bottom of this
quarantine.
fast.
So
Counting on you.
that's the criteria for those of you that are curious.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Yes. Mostly because I've already played the game before, Ocelot, but yes, I have figured it out. I know what the answer is. Shit, our interpreter has... That's unfortunate. I mean, it's not unexpected, but it's unfortunate. All of our fucking interpreters
Select unit.
are going in the quarantine facility.
Staff has been
And
quarantined.
that's just great. That's
All right.
outstanding.
We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Look, Ocelot, I know you're trying to, like, be helpful right now. But you don't need to repeat yourself every single time I quarantine some people. Like, it's all good, my man. It's all good.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Ocelot, please, stop.
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Select unit. Staff has been quarantined.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Good lord. It's like everybody in the fucking base.
Staff has been quarantined.
Christ.
All right. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Oh yeah, there we go. God damn it, Ocelot. What is your problem? I already went to the thing. I did the thing. It's done. We're quarantined. Can I move on, please?
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shivani and the others to Nzoya Badiabulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Okay. What is this? Hunting down. Eliminate the human trafficker who's on the run on the savannah. Oh, that's right. This mission is a pain in the ass, OSP. Man, because there's gonna be a bunch of dudes that are all in the open, like just in a field, and they've got like snipers and all kinds. Like, this is gonna be so fucking hard.
Mission accepted.
But you know what? We're gonna have to do it at some point. I'm just gonna go ASAP. It's already nighttime and it's already raining, so I'm just gonna ASAP it. Play the OG XCOM. Cymage, you say that like I haven't played the OG XCOM. I played the shit out of the OG XCOM. And the newer ones. Terror from the deep for the win, by the way.
Boss, the target is a PF logistics officer who works as a human trafficker on the side. The client wants him dead.
On stream. Oh, well, now. I mean, I don't think I would play classic XCOM anymore anyway, just because, like, it's pretty clunky interface-wise. But it's definitely balls-ass hard, that's for sure.
This key should be at the comms facility at the Ditati abandoned village. Check your iDroid to see what the target looks like, as well as the location of the village. Find the route. Find the man.
The map has been updated.
Whoa!
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Yeah, this mission is gonna be rough. Even at night, it's gonna be tough as hell. Cause they're like way out here in the middle of this field. And there's gonna be basically zero cover, like overlapping sight lines. Like, I don't know if I'm actually gonna be able to do this OSP without immediately getting into a gunfight.
Whoa!
Oh, was it a thing, BLM? I've heard people talk about that bug before, but I never experienced it. I guess I got lucky, but... Like, I've heard people talk about that bug before, but I never had to deal with it myself. Xenonauts. Yeah, Xenonauts is a little more bearable because it has some more modern design sensibilities. Was it over here? I don't remember where exactly in the bubble these guys are. Was it over here? I feel like it was over in this direction. Let's see. What do we got? Very strange. Very, very strange. Can you ride the goat? I mean, not without mods, no. I can ride horse. Horse is always here. But riding the goat, not allowed as far as I'm aware. Look, y'all are kind of pissing me off with your dog bullshit. Okay, are they not over here then? I could swear it was in this vicinity, but again, I could just be remembering wrong. And I see a yes now. Hydration incoming. Alright, Sierra, we'll get some sleep, buddy. Hopefully get to feeling better soon. Not sure with what you came down with, but sorry to hear that you're sick, but glad to hear that you finally got a job, so congratulations on the one and condolences for the other.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Alright, are they over here maybe? God, where the hell are these guys? I mean, I guess I should just go to the... Like, I'm trying to avoid having to go to the damn village. Because I don't want to have to sneak my way into the abandoned village to get intel on this.
Whoa.
Just so I know where the guys are. I guess that's kind of a pain in the ass, but... Unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to. Can you make spy shit? I don't know what you mean by that, CT Pact. I mean, I can make the horse shit. If that, like, I can tell him to do it and he'll shit, but I don't.
Find him and eliminate him.
I'm not sure what you mean. But welcome to the stream on a Saturday, all the same. Glad to see you.
Enemy
Glad to have you.
detected. The map has been updated.
Aha! Look, you little fuckers. I am not in the mood for your bullshit. I am 110% not in the mood for your bullshit. Because I think I have finally found what I'm looking for. Determined on my high school, which was decades ago, after one of my classmates decided to ride a goat. Ride the goat, ride it to the ground. To signify something, it was to be a spectacular failure. I mean, if that's the case, we could just talk about this entire stream. All the missions on this stream have been a spectacular failure in all the wrong ways.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. Analysis.
I think that's our man. Yep,
Analysis
that's our man.
Eliminate him, however you see fit.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Now we got that guy with the Gustav.
Analysis complete.
Okay, we got a couple, at least one more in this direction. I'm just trying to make sure that I know where all the enemies are so I don't get snuck up on.
Analysis complete.
Okay. So now the question is, how to get at these donkeys without getting seen and starting a giant gunfight. Especially when one of them apparently has night vision goggles and is gonna see me from a mile away. Really? Sure, come check it out. Come check it out. Come check it out. Make it easy on me. Yeah, it was nothing. It definitely wasn't a naked man. Or a mostly naked man. Definitely wasn't that. Alright, let's see. Can I get lucky? Can I get lucky? Shit. Stop. 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 I mean, I see the target. Fuck beans. Use the box. Nah, the box is for fast travel. It's not for like using. This is supposed to be OSP. Shit. Okay, we got lucky on that one. We got very fucking lucky on that one. Where is he? No, really, where the fuck did he go? Like, I know I've said this before, chat, but like, it is much brighter for you than it is for me.
Don't move.
I have no idea where the night vision guy went. But he is the thing that scares me the most. Like, I literally have no idea where he went. Fucking hell. I mean, if the objective was just to kill a fool, I could easily do that. I got a Carl Gustav. Wouldn't even be hard. Alright, now is the time. Now is the time. We're about to do some goofy shit. Are you ready, chat? Here we go. There we go.
Don't move.
Now. Fastest way out of here is gonna be straight ahead. Horse, to me. You say kill. I try not to kill anybody if I don't have to. Like, don't get me wrong. I've done plenty of Rambo shoot everything that moves outcomes to these missions today, but generally I try to beat them without killing people and without without getting seen, if and when I can. The German all easy and need to die. I mean, that's one way to look at it. I have certainly done that for some missions. Let me see. Helicopter. I mean, you know,
Support helicopter.
I'm not
requested.
against the idea of just bringing in the helicopter right here and extracting. They're probably going to shoot at the helicopter, but as long as I don't give them a reason to see me, it should be fine. Alright, well let's wait for Pequod to get off of his fucking union-mandated break and actually show up to the AO. I mean, wrong is relative, CT packs. Ultimately, at the end of the day, I like to play the game in the way that is most challenging. And while I could definitely just shoot the guy and run away, that would be the fastest and easiest solution. It's not much of a challenge. God bless it. There we go. On the helicopter.
Target extracted. We'll let the client know he's been dealt with. Objectives complete. Get on the chopper.
And there we go. I'm gonna be honest. That mission went a lot more smoothly than I was expecting it to go.
Warning.
Also, at some point, I think I'm gonna have to give up the Mankini because as funny as the Mankini is, it is making it so much harder to do these missions because these guys are seeing me from even farther away than they normally do.
Our trafficker was very talkative. Guinea pigs. That's what became of his kidnapped victims. Says he got a good look at that factory at Zoya Badiabulu when he dropped off some fresh guinea pigs for them. Along with our man without a face. His instincts told him to run like the rat he is. Said it wasn't worth the money. Figured he could be next. That's when he went to the NGO for help. He thought that in exchange for his
So yeah,
buyer's list,
Horse
they could set him
got
up with a new
got
identity
Fulton
someplace
extracted,
far
which
away.
is
He had an idea who he was up
kind of an
against, and he didn't
ongoing
wanna take any
meme within the
chances.
Metal Gear
The true
franchise.
rat.
It was introduced in
Like his
Peace
dogs,
Walker,
he
and
knew when he smelled
Kojima
trouble.
just kind of ran with
There's
it.
something else. He said the specimens come from deep in the forest. We don't know what he
And
meant
Game
by
Master Hub
specimens just yet.
rolling into the
But
chat
those
on
guinea
a
pig
Saturday. Good to
symptoms
see
match
you.
what we've seen
Glad
on
to
the
have you.
infected Mother Base.
Thanks for
Deep
coming to
in the
join us,
forest.
and hopefully the weekend is
Maybe
treating
there's
you
the
well.
clue we need to beat this infection. Cross the
Yeah,
truth
that's what the
could be
thump was.
right around the corner.
CT Pax, you are always free to ask a question, although I cannot guarantee that I will answer it. I will do my best.
Mission list
Boss, we finally heard from one of our missing intel team members. He says he has a solid lead on the epidemic at Mother Base.
Please select
Take
a
a look at
mission.
the mission details ASAP.
Root cause. Rescue the... Oh, this mission. I remember this mission. Okay, so this mission is a little bit, this mission is a little bit goofy. If you do it right, though, you can actually finish this mission pretty quick. I don't know if I want to do it today. I have my first girlfriend and all ads are about buy gold. I mean, the algorithm rules all. I've said this before, and I've provided many examples to back it up, but I promise, every device you own, your computer, your phone, everything is listening, everything is watching. Everything you say, everything you do, somebody knows and they are documenting it. We live in an age where privacy is a myth. Nah, it's... How is... I mean, I could go into a long-winded explanation. I suspect, just based on the fact that you mentioned Germany and I suspect, that English is not your first language, so I won't go into a long-winded explanation. But the short version is it goes down to, there's a theory in philosophy that if you know enough about the way the human brain works, then theoretically you can predict any person's reaction based on stimulus if you know enough about that person. And that's pretty much what companies do in the digital age. They collect information about you all the time, even if it doesn't seem like it matters, even if it's worthless information. They collect information about you all the time and build a profile. And so, very likely, the powers, those that are monitoring you, the algorithm, I say the algorithm because it's mostly automated, has identified the fact that you've been doing things that people do when they tend to, like, when they get a girlfriend, people tend to act a certain way. You've been acting that way. You've been doing searches for those types of things. They get into that, and then they're like, okay, well, clearly you're into this, so hey, let's start offering to buy gold. Like, it's long and it's a complicated topic, so I'm not gonna do the full deep dive on that. There's plenty of people that have explained it much better than I ever could. But like I said, privacy is a myth in the 21st century. The only privacy that we have left is the inside of our heads, and even that is quickly disappearing. So, If you think that you're not being watched, if you think that you're exempt from the algorithm documenting every move that you make, you're not. I mean, I take a lot of steps to minimize my digital footprint, and even so, like, I know it, I can never get rid of it completely. So, it's just one of the facts of living in the modern world. Game Master says, I have questions. What's the meaning of life? Should I continue to fight for the Emperor? Well, I mean, the meaning of life, I think, if I can quote the classic line, is that it ends. The meaning of life is that it is finite, and so the meaning of life is whatever meaning you inject into it, whatever meaning you derive from it. That I mean, I would argue, and many philosophers have, that life has no inherent meaning. At least not by default. Like, you are not born having meaning. Your life is not guaranteed to have meaning simply because of your existence. Like, you have to give your life meaning. You have to find your own meaning. So, that's a tough question to answer. I know it was a joke, but I answered the question seriously. Because I think that's a question that a lot of people ask. And as for whether you should continue to fight for the Emperor, that depends on which Emperor we're talking about. Now, if we're talking about the immortal God Emperor of mankind, then of course, like, that's the greatest sacrifice you could ever make, is to give your life for the God Emperor. Now, if we're talking about, like, the, like, Emperor Shaddam in the Dune universe, I mean, he's kind of a piece of shit, so maybe don't continue to fight for that Emperor. Like, if we're talking about, like, an alternate timeline, are you fighting for, like, the Byzantine Emperor? You know, it just depends on the Emperor, right? Like, some Emperors are worth fighting for, some maybe not so much. Anyway, so, root cause. I tell you what, chat, I'm not gonna lie, I think I kind of want to end the stream right now. I mean, we've been live for a little over 6 hours, and this mission's gonna be a little bit tough. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I'm like really, really tired, and not because of the stream, but just because I've been doing a lot of interviews lately. I've been not getting a whole lot of sleep lately. I'm just tired in general. Part of me wants to continue, wants to play another mission or two, but I think part of me also wants to just call it a day, because I still need to make dinner, I still need to start my laundry. I got a lot of stuff I still gotta do this weekend, so, like, I hate to do it to you guys, especially because I know we got a lot of folks that are just rolling in right now, but I feel like I'm probably gonna call it here, guys. I apologize. Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. Cause what I don't want to do is, like, right now I'm still good, but I feel like if I keep trying to play for another hour or two, I'm just gonna get more and more tired, and then, like, I don't want to be, like, super low energy for you guys. I'd rather end on a high note than end with me just, like, completely wiped out and mumbling to myself and all that. So we'll go back to the office. Hold on, shit. Let's go back to the office. So I want to thank you guys for coming out to the stream on a Saturday and joining me for some hot tactical espionage operations. Again, the world is a roller coaster of challenges, and we don't all have a lot of time on this planet, so I appreciate you being here, hanging out with us on a Saturday, and making this another great stream. There's a million places you could have been, and a million things you could have been doing, so I appreciate you choosing to spend your time here with us, and again, making this community great, making the stream great. You guys make this what it is. You guys are the reason that this community exists. And so I want to thank you again from the bottom of my heart for being here, hanging out with me, and making it another good one. And I want to remind you, like I always do, that your life has value and that the world is a better place with you in it. Never let anyone tell you otherwise. And I'll see you next time.